live from Sunlight in Colorado, where the amazing Gracemont ski team is even now preparing themselves for the famous downhill Gracemont Cup. We have a variety of people involved, but first let me view some of the area here in scenic Colorado. Directly down below me, where Kelly Ginger is at rest in the lodge, preparing himself emotionally through the windows there for the famous race to come, is the famous Sunlight Inn Lodge. Prices are a little under $1,000 a meal, so we prepared our own sandwiches, but it's a nice place to visit. Directly behind me on down the mountain is where we've been staying. This is Sunlight Inn. The name of the man that owns this place is Dan. He has had a great staff, a great time. His staff includes 3 very pretty girls, 1 beautiful dog, and 1 bruised cat. Altogether, they make up for a fun time here at Sunlight Inn, Colorado. Well, we'll be viewing some people this morning. We have some mogul hoppers and some bunny floppers. We have the notorious Don downhill racer Maury. You'll be viewing him shortly on some of the higher slopes. His form will simply amaze you. It cannot be described by scripture or imagination, much less the English vocabulary. So for right now, I'll close and say I'll see you at the top with Dave Smith, our photographer, our cameraman, Kelly Ginger, who will also be appreciating by viewing some of the famous downhill techniques he's mastered, such as the nosedive and the flip-flop, and some of our other great skiers. As you can see to our left here, your right, one of the ski patrol, well, Red Cross men that always has to stay by the Gracemont team due to the fact that we have saber handlers with us, and at times try to do bodily harms. I believe sadistic is the word that's used in the English dictionary. If you hear the chopper above, that is also the helicopter that's been called in case of emergency where Jim Anderson is concerned. He has a lot of trouble getting off the lifts, and helicopters are always standing by to lift him up and get him on his feet. And for right now, I'll close. I'll see you at the top. Your attention this morning to our trail guide, and let me point out some locations that will show you some interesting spots. First over here, Dave, if you can focus in. This is Defiance. Right here is where Ralph McLaughlin bit the big one. Yes, he came, he saw, and he wiped out. Mountain 8, Ralph right here. Right up here on Grizzly is also where Ralph fell. Just wanted to point that out for you. As you come on down Primo, this here is also where Ralph fell, and no problem, he's just holding his own in the area of continuity. As we come down this side, this is where Kelly Ginger bit the big one. He did the famous nosedive here. And then right down here is also where Ralph fell. This area, this area, this area, and this area is also where Ralph fell. We have one other area right down here. This is where Don Maury fell. This is the picnic tables right outside the lodge. This area, and this area is also where Ralph fell. These will we have a couple of rock jumpers with us. We have Bill and Tim Cougar. This ought to be interesting as they do their things to the jump.
Boys, it's over. Hey, looks good. Coming up. We'll be the first in the rock tonight. Watch it. Hey, looks good. Oh, right foot on pushing right. Yes. Yes, that's right. Coming quick. Oh! Look out. Yes. That's a good one. He's up! No in the face, Chris. Down, 18, forward. Oh, looks good! Yeah! Up and away! could possibly be the last.
That's the one that they're packing down, is that big rock? They're crazy. They're coming off that thing there.
Mark fluttering rapidly and is over the rock.